If you are searching for a contemporary book that's going to put you in a better mood after reading a really long series like Thunder Glass or the Mortal Instruments series, Instant Karma is your jam. Greetings, salutations, Eddie here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a book review, and today's book review is going to be Instant Karma. And now I know I said in my video where I talk about the fact that I have an Asperger's syndrome that you don't see many book reviews. But I want to try and do my best to do book reviews. And Instant Karma was the latest book that I had finished, and I want to talk about it. So, basically, in short, this is a contemporary magical realism book. It is about a girl named Prue who lives in a coastal town, and one day she gets a instant karmic power. Meaning that if she sees someone doing something that pisses her off, she'll cast instant karma on them. The one person that she cannot cast instant karma on is her lazy lab partner, Quint Erickson. It takes place over the course of the summer. It's at the end of their junior year, and it's a standalone. I flew through this book in a matter of like 3 days. I love this book so much. And basically, I'm going to put this back here. Basically, you guys know my feelings about Marissa Meyer. She's my favorite author ever. Not just saying that just to kiss ass. She is literally one of my favorite authors ever. Just her writing, her characters, her world building, whether it's contemporary, science fiction, fantasy, I just love it. And I love the characters because the characters feel absolutely different from one another. And I was really excited when she was writing a contemporary magical realism book. A standalone, because, you know, she's written series, aside from Heartless, of course. And I was really excited to see what she was going to do with it. And this book has, like, Beatles references, Jaws references. It has, like marine biology and sea animal shelters. And let me just tell you, this is a 5 out of 5. It was so much fun to read. While it does have like magical stuff in it, it still feels like a real based story, and it felt genuine, and it was just sweet. However, I feel like the book could have been released in summer, since this book does take place in summer. This book was released in November, which is not summer. And it's one of those books where after you read a long series like Mortal Instruments, Throne of Glass, Game of Thrones, Vampire Academy, Heroes of Olympus, Harry Potter, and you just feel all those books that I just referenced, they have some really dark tones, and it's really heavy. You know, there's some really sad moments, and you just want something to sort of cleanse that palate. So Instant Karma will definitely do that for you. First off, some of my absolute favorite parts, okay? I love the Jaws references. Quint is named after the shark hunter from Jaws, whose name was also Quint. And everybody knows that Jaws is like my favorite horror film, suspense thriller film ever. The references to the Beatles, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, not like a Beatles fanatic, but I do like the Beatles, and some of the references are really kind of fun. Prue's family dynamic with her siblings, Jude and Eleanor. Prue, Jude, Penny, Lucy, and Eleanor. Her dynamic between those family members was very interesting, and it felt like an actual family conversation, you know, just bickering, constantly bickering and shouting, playing and having each other's backs was just really, really fun to read. And she has Jude's back, and Jude is her twin brother. Because Jude is kind of a geek, but he's kind of a lovable geek, and I love him. And her best friend, Ari, everybody needs a best friend like Ari. I think she's awesome. And another thing that I really like about the book is that it's just the instant karma power. I think that was really kind of cool. And you don't really see that kind of power much in novels, at least the novels that I've read. I think why I love this book so much is that while it is cheesy, sort of fluffy read, it still has a lot of depth to it. Friendship, family life, changing to be the better person. Because Prue, at the beginning, is all business, 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 business. But then by the end of the book, she's like having more of an open spirit. And speaking of Prue, I think Prue was a really fun narrator. One of the best things about the book, for me at least, is that Prue wasn't just narrating the story, she was telling us what happened. And there's Quint, her lab partner, who I grown to kind of like by the end of the book. At the beginning of the book, yeah, I did not like him, but then you realize why he's so, you know, late to class or whatever, because he works at the sea mammals shelter with his mom, and that sort of develops his character. He may seem like a slacker, you know, he doesn't really like doing schoolwork that much. He doesn't want to work with people. But when you see why he's so late to class and he slacks off, it's for a good reason, and it actually makes sense, and it actually makes his character more lovable. And obviously there's a love story involved, and the love story wasn't just boom, it was a slow building one, but it was actually one of the most interesting love stories I've read. My one gripe is that I feel like the book could have been a little bit longer to see more of the instant karma power that Prue has. Because you see it at like, there's a whole chunk of the book where she does use it, and then it kind of staggers throughout the book. And that sort of made me mad, because I'm like, I want to see, well, not mad, I just wanted to see more of the instant karma. And then another thing, it says on the jacket, right here, Prue Daniels. In the book, her name is Barnett. Right there. Not Prue Daniels. Publishing sort of forgot that her name was Barnett and not Daniels, or, I mean, that's just my one gripe. That doesn't really affect the story. So overall, the book is a 5 out of 5 stars. It's just one of those fun reads. I think you guys will just, if you want to read something that sort of makes you in a better mood after reading a really long series or depressing series, this is the book for you. Or any contemporary novel, really. But this one I really recommend, not only because it's written by my favorite author, but because it is a really sweet love story, and just a really fun story about instant karma and, you know, changing yourself for the better. Anyways, that's going to be it for me from today. If you guys enjoyed this video, please get a big thumbs up and comment down below if you've read this book and what did you think about it. For more content, hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys soon in my next video. Deuces.